Hello YouTube, this is Gaming Dragon 360 and I'm back once again with my walkthrough of Egypt, long campaign in medieval to total war. We're checking the defenses of Damascus here, and they've got 3, 6, 9 and around 12 units defending Damascus.
Naam, Sultan.
We'll have to take out this rebel Seljuk army first and then lay siege on Damascus. Now as for this army and whether or not they can threaten to attack us, we can always turn back, wheel around and attack them in the rear. Keep the infantry busy laying siege here and use the cavalry for more mobile expeditions. Now our realm is now bordering the Turks from here, in Iraq, in the Holy Land, Palestine, in central Anatolia, what is modern day Turkey. And of course we've got two islands in the Mediterranean. They are bordering in one case the Turks, in the other case the Byzantines. This town also appears to be under the Byzantine hands. I just noticed that on the map it shows these lands belong to Turkey, but it appears that this town belongs to the Byzantines actually. Let's send a scout ahead.
How may I serve, Sultan?
Not this one.
Naam. Yalla.
So yes,
Sun sets on today's
Iconium is under the Byzantines. We will be able to retrain our troops in the subsequent turns. Let us take Smyrna in the meantime, then Iconium, and then we can march northwards, taking Nicaea. And I think that the Turks are limited to this northeast Anatolian region. We won't have any problem. This Caucasus and Transcaucasian region. Let's kick them out of Iraq. Okay, enter. The Turks will attack. It's just a matter of time. They will attack.
Orders.
Let me just take out this
End this
and
day as victors.
rebel
A most
force.
honorable
Automatically
victory.
resolve the battle. Clear victory.
Allah be praised for granting us
Next turn we are
victory.
going to attack Damascus.
Inshallah, we will
We lost
smite this
Damascus
foe,
to a
Sultan.
rebellion, if I am not remembering it incorrectly. Let's bolster defenses of Baghdad. Aleppo under construction, construction. Jerusalem. Ballista maker, racing track, leather tanner, irrigation. See, masjid. We need some form of religious unity here. Alexandria. Also swallow. Population growth. Bazaar. Let's focus on the economy rather than. I don't think we need to make any military buildings in Cairo. I mean, Gaza is good enough for our military needs. Town guard. No. We need public order, don't we? Leather tanner. Tripoli. What do we have in Tripoli? See what else. Mustering hall. Peasants. Leather tanner. And let's see if we can take out Corinth in this turn.
Yes, Sultan. Your enemies shall fall swiftly.
The odds are very good. I think I should automatically resolve it. Just minor losses. I have taken
Such
over
is
the city.
fate of all
The
infidels
Byzantines
who face me.
have
We have
lost
cut down the
in
infidels' defenders. They resist us no more.
the Greek peninsula. I mean, taken what used to be once Athens, Sparta, and whatever. This is where the cities are, right? And now I control this area. Let's make a small masjid here. See, well, most of them are Orthodox Christians. Well, I don't think that would be a problem. Public disorder is because of religious unrest, but we can control it because of the garrison. Next comes
Our
Smyrna.
enemies will suffer. There shall be no
Let's keep
mercy
Smyrna
for
under
these
siege for now.
infidels.
I don't think I
Let
should
me
expand
take
beyond
this place.
Corinth until I have resolved the religious unrest here and whatever. Let's see if I can hire an imam. No, I don't think I can hire anyone right now.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Na'am, great
Let's
Sultan.
place one
Course
fleet
set.
here,
Orders, mighty Sultan.
one fleet here,
Na'am, great Sultan.
third one here.
Course set.
Attack!
Attacking the infidel fleet.
Byzantine
The
fleet
infidel
destroyed
surrenders the
once
sea.
again. I think we have a mission. In 4 turns we're supposed to blockade that port.
Orders, mighty Sultan. We must anchor until morning.
Take 3 turns to go
Na'am,
there.
great Sultan. Like the weary camel, now we orders, mighty Sultan. Inshallah, the
Okay.
winds shall return tomorrow.
Let's see if we can do it. Either way, we'll be applying pressure to the Byzantines whether or not we succeed in the mission. Smyrna is now under attack.
Orders.
It's a lightly defended city.
How may I serve, Sultan?
Let me send my
Sultan.
cavalry
As my
force
Sultan wills.
to lay siege here.
Na'am. As
Garrison
will.
back to Smyrna. See if I can retrain some of these. Kurdish javelin men cannot be retrained for now. And yes, end turn. Our economic growth is slow for now, as mentioned earlier on in a couple of episodes, is because we are rapidly developing new technology and new assets and buildings. So it will take some time for us to be self-sufficient in that regard.
Na'am, Sultan.
Let's
We shall end
lay
this day as
siege.
victors, besieging the enemy.
maintain siege
Mighty
and
Sultan, do we wet them out or strike?
in 6 turns Damascus will capitulate, so why not wait 6 turns instead of risking an attack right now. There's this
I will not
small
waste
rebel
words
army
on you,
here. They may
infidel.
come to assist the city. Or not. Okay, the Byzantines
No more words. Draw your sword.
are now coming for us. I think it will be best for us to retreat to Iconium.
Yes,
Na'am, great Sultan. Yes, Sultan.
our enemies will suffer. Abort
And-
quickly, Yallah.
Course set. Like the
It is
weary
best for
camel,
us to
now we
regroup at
must rest.
Iconium to avoid getting
Orders, mighty
encircled and
Sultan.
subsequently defeated.
Inshallah, the winds shall return to orders, mighty Sultan.
Let's see what we can build here. Armorer, masjid. Let's go for the masjid. Okay, retraining. Trying to retrain these troops.
Sultan. Na'am,
I don't need the Balkan archers anymore.
Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan?
With my force of cavalry archers, I can devastate the Byzantine holdings up north. They constantly raid them. That's what I am going to do.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
An honor preferred. This will be an honorable battle.
In 8 turns, they're going
We
to
shall
capitulate.
endure outside their walls. Lay siege.
Do we have
Na'am, great
any?
Sultan.
No, we don't have any infantry here. So I think I need to send some infantry troops forward. Let's retrain them first. Train one more so that I can send some infantry forward. Or I just send these forward.
Na'am. How we march. Continuing tomorrow, mighty Sultan.
Let's retrain the Kurdish javelin men in the meantime. Okay, Aleppo. fairly well defended. All of these cities are fairly well defended. The Turks for now are neutral,
but I am not a
but
dignitary.
we have no idea if
You
they
have
are
a proposition
willing
for my Sultan?
to
The answer, I'm afraid,
accept
is
or we
no.
attack. No, we will not give them
Oh,
that
well.
information.
Inshallah, we shall find some. You would speak of something more? Very
Okay,
well.
it's
Ma'asalam.
perfectly fine.
How would I go there, Sultan?
Adana, can we build something here? Large town, small mustard. Crop rotation is fine. Construction's underway in Odessa. What about Nicosia? Catapult maker, armorer, is good.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
Perfect. Let's rendezvous with this
Orders, mighty Sultan.
naval unit here. Let's see if we can train some troops in Gaza. But we don't need to right now. Population stagnation is still a problem. Melatana. No, not really needed. Enter. I mean, I know I can afford to lose
Na'am,
troops,
great Orders,
but
mighty Sultan.
it makes no sense
Heading
doing
ashore.
it
Infidels to
for no
kill,
reason.
Sultan. We
I
move.
should have been able to maneuver past that.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Joining.
Our enemies will suffer.
Na'am.
Yes, Sultan.
Now let's
We
make
close for battle.
2 rams that we
Awaiting your
can
order to strike, Sultan.
take out defenses here. Oh, we have a decent amount of options for infantry here. We should train more in Caesarea. And also let's bring in these archers from Adana so that we can reinforce our frontier against the Byzantines. The Turks have a decent sized force up north. Let's worry about that some other time. Let's see, what do we need here? Religious unrest. Crop rotation. Town hall due to law. Okay. Damascus will capitulate in 5 turns. Let's just wait it out. Let's not risk getting our troops slaughtered in there. Irrigation in Jerusalem. In Gaza. Okay, now we can start building some other military establishments in Gaza. Acre needs paved roads. Under construction, okay, nothing to construct in Cairo. Next turn we do something for Cairo. And yeah,
Shubadak.
enter. Okay, there is a strong force of Byzantine ships there. What are the Turks going to do? Okay, so we failed. We were unable to blockade Durazzo in time.
Admiring the enemy.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
Let's send this one here.
Inshallah. Na'am, great Sultan. You control access to this port now, Sultan.
No, I mean I want to attack this ship.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Blockading the foreigner's port.
Okay, they've brought their navy
We
down
will not
south.
surrender these waters easily. Infidels to kill, Sultan. By your will.
Okay, and we are going to send a stronger navy.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
to face
control access
this
to
one
You want us
under
gone?
Admiral
Then
Michael.
do something about it.
Let me first do something with Cairo. Irrigation, Darul Imama, public order, population growth, income, public order bonus, public health bonus. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Aleppo, stables, drill spare, Boya. Let's go for, what can we recruit here? We have cavalry. Newbies, spearmen, peasants. Let's just go for the Western for now. And racing track, ballista maker, leather tanner, yes. We need leather tanner here. Adana, Caesarea, small mustard in Caesarea.
Orders.
I am sending
Na'am.
some more
We
troops
move, Sultan.
up there.
The sun sets on
Disband
today's
this
journey.
one.
Sultan. Na'am.
Spear militia. If we can retrain these spear militia, that would be good. We can't.
Sultan.
Let's send them somewhere where they can be
We march.
retrained.
We rest here until dawn. How may I serve, Sultan?
Let's go
Yalla.
forward.
Na'am.
Disband. I don't think
How
we
may I
need
serve,
these
Sultan?
archers anymore.
Sultan.
Considering we can raise a sizable army in
Sibni
soon.
Lawandi. Infidel.
Okay, so if they try to besiege Antioch, we can always recruit more troops up north, in Adana for instance, and attack them. Let's get 3 of these, and that will be enough.
Orders. How may I serve, Sultan?
My
Na'am, great
navy
Sultan.
is in position. Duranzo is blockaded. Enter. The next turn we try to retrain our troops in Corinth and begin raiding on Byzantines holding up north, like Durazzo and whatnot. It's taking the Venetians so long. So they've caught up to us. They finally have. Okay, sure. Assassinate someone. We don't even have an assassin there. do
As
we?
my Sultan wills. Yes.
Na'am. Orders. We march.
Let's see if we can.
Sultan. Splitting and merging our armies.
Our enemies will suffer.
Let's see if we can merge some of our troops.
Na'am.
We will
Yes.
have to.
Orders. Na'am. Sultan.
Perfect.
Na'am.
And
Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan.
we need to create more space for more troops to come through.
Orders. How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan.
Shubadak.
Na'am. Joining the ranks.
Okay. There's room for one more here, but I think I need to disband some of my troops first.
Orders.
Full strength.
How may I serve, Sultan?
Cannot disband while laying siege.
Yes.
Alan, light cavalry. Turkomans. Akinchis are fairly good. Let's go for Akinchis. So now if they do attack us on 2 fronts, we will stop them. It's a fairly large army though.
Sultan. Galar.
Let's see if we can retrain one. Yes, we can. And what else do we need here? Ballista maker, boa. Okay. Let's go. In 3 turns, Damascus is going to capitulate.
Your plan, Great Sultan?
Deploy another merchant
Bringing
here.
in new trade, Sultan.
Jerusalem, Gaza. Why can't we have paved roads here? No paved roads here as well. Not really needed, but okay, whatever. Tripoli, convert to large town. I don't really want to, but I don't think there is any fault doing so. It takes 1600 florins. How much do we get? 729. Okay. But I think I need to have
Orders.
maybe
How may I serve, Sultan?
instead put Nubian spearmen and an archer troop here. Little Tanner, okay. Heck, why not?
Orders, mighty Sultan.
Merging
Merging
the
with the
fleet
fleet.
here.
Infidels to
Let's
kill,
prepare
Sultan.
for a major showdown with the Byzantines. They're going to attack us soon. Try and lift the siege of Iconium. But we are going to face them
Sultan,
as much as
our
we
fleet
can.
is under attack.
Let's see what happens. That was not pleasant. Byzantines are waiting. Why not attack me right now? But they are going to attack. As much as for sure. Okay. In 4 turns, this city capitulates. Denmark is war with England. Hungary is at war with us. Hungary and Poland have broken their alliances. Let's see. Let's retrain these troops. Repair the damages. And yes, the armorer would work good as well. Let's see, ballista maker, stables. What can we recruit from here? I can recruit decent cavalry, we just need blacksmiths. Catapult maker, archery range, immune stable, citadel. Let's make a citadel first. Crop rotation is fine. We can improve the taxation rate now. Let's see if that is possible in Cairo as well. High tax rate. Population growth is a problem. Population growth is because of squalor. I can control squalor by garrisoning more troops here, I guess. As soon as I have more troops in there, we're going to increase the tax rate. Aleppo has not been under attack from the Turks so far. As soon as I take Damascus, I'm going to come back up north. Blacksmith here. And
Our enemies will suffer.
well, this is the best I can do. Maybe break the siege and take out
No more words. Draw your sword.
take out this one.
We will
They have a
see
lot of
you
trebuchets
undone.
and scorpions. I mean, you know, it can be a game
Was that an
changer
attack?
in the field, but if I charge at him, maybe that would be somehow. I mean, either way, I'm surrounded. I cannot take this one out on my own.
Yes.
Or maybe I leave a single Akinchi unit here and take the rest of my troops up north to face him in battle. That can work. In 4 turns they're going to capitulate.
Our enemies will suffer.
Well, the center, if they're going to attack, let them attack. I will face them. Either way I have to face them. So it's a matter of a couple of units, more or less. I need to take out the Byzantine merchants though. The Byzantines are bringing in their navy. Need to withdraw my naval forces. Regroup, attack again. The Byzantine navy won't be defeated in a single sweep. But I need to be consistent, and soon enough they will give way. Spain and France have now declared war on one another. Don't really care. It's actually good they're fighting amongst each other. Those good. Let's make whatever we can. Now we are going to attack them with our naval troops. I guess the general here probably died. Yes. Thessalonica is a poorly defended large city.
Sultan,
Let's send a
How may I
raiding force
serve,
up
Sultan?
north. No, this
orders.
the ones
Sultan,
with the complete
Na'am.
troop
how may
composition.
I serve, Sultan? The infidels' army will not
Let's
survive.
put the city under siege,
Continuing
and
tomorrow,
if they come
mighty
with larger
Sultan.
numbers, we can always withdraw down south. Cultural policy. Let's see.
Orders.
I think we need to hold off something back here. Adana, Antioch, Aleppo. They are not attacking. What are they waiting for? They're waiting for the city to capitulate in 3 turns. And how many turns do I have left? Okay, so I have 126 turns remaining. I need to hold 45 regions, including Constantinople and Jerusalem. I have Jerusalem, and I have 16 regions in total. I need 45. I need 30 more, and 29 more. But now the phase for rapid expansion is pretty much underway. I need to subjugate the Byzantines, and with that done I might be able to hold back the Mongols and then Timurids and launch invasions, cross-channel invasions here in Italy, as Sultan Mahmud once wanted to, but of course he was a Turk.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
No more words. Draw your sword.
Okay, I am still not
Infidels
sure
to kill, Sultan.
how to face this army.
Was that an attack?
Should I pull back from Iconium and face this army and then lay siege to the city again? Or I think I should.
Yes. Yalla,
Let's lift the siege.
we should have shown strength and attacked them, Sultan. Yes, Sultan. Your enemies shall fall
Let's face them in battle.
swiftly or slowly. I care not. Just
Because I don't want to be trapped. If I am trapped, that would have been disastrous. I thought it wouldn't really matter, but
unit await.
I guess at this stage I cannot afford to slow down my expansionist phase. I got infantry archers, strong cavalry for charging. What cavalry is this? And cavalry archers. Let's go and begin attacking them. I don't want you to skirmish, I want you to stand and fight. Let's send them forward. Desert archers are comparatively better than peasant archers, of course. And we have them in huge numbers too. Changing blows with the Byzantine missile cavalry. Let's charge them. Perfect. Okay, so they're hitting us. They're hitting us straight. The siege equipment is hitting us straight. And that is exactly what I was worried about, because siege equipment, if it hits, it causes massive losses. Let me just destroy the siege equipment as soon as possible. Let me see. Send them forward. Forward. Attack. I didn't know that I had this unit. So, I guess this is another Byzantine general's bodyguard, but not the actual general for this fight. Let's keep some units in reserve here. Let's go attack them. Okay, so they are causing us serious damage here. But it's okay. It's okay. As long as we neutralize the threat, it will be worth it. Let's charge this unit and rout them. Send them forward. Charging at the enemy. And sure to cause an unexpected rout here. Attack the siege equipment as soon as you can. Attack them as well. Let's retreat both of our generals back. Let the rest of the infantry and cavalry fight. Arrow fire on the
Enemy are
enemy
badly
general.
bloodied. They have lost half their men.
We need to charge with momentum, so withdraw first. Let's charge at this archer troop and attack this ballista here. Attack this ballista here. The enemy general has been surrounded pretty much. Okay, so look at the size of these things. It's trebuchets. Highly inaccurate but devastating when they hit, and the catapults were extremely devastating for us in the earlier phase of the battle. Let me just send this unit here against the spear militia.
Attack! Attack!
Okay, one of their generals is routed. Spear militia are vulnerable when they are not protected by their wall
The
of
enemy
spears.
general flees like an old woman. Attack! And break the will of his men. Allah have mercy. We have lost half of our men.
Yes, we have suffered a lot of casualties, and just imagine this was a good call. Lucky for us, they didn't attack the first turn. If they had, it would have been
All praise
devastating.
to Allah. You have left our enemy lost. They run like children. Scour them from the field.
Let's see. Complete rout, total rout. Let's see what else. That's it. Accelerate to 6 times the speed.
Victory is ours. A victory both righteous and
So,
well-deserved.
yes,
Cannot be
with
said
like
otherwise.
350 some losses, we were able to devastate the enemy's army in the region. That's ransom. Ransom accepted.
We showed the enemy no mercy,
Fair enough.
Sultan. Infidels to kill, Sultan.
Let's send one of our
Our enemies will suffer.
troops to
We
receive
shall end this
Iconium.
day in triumph.
Yes. There shall be no mercy for these infidels. Such is the fate of
Naam.
infidels to kill, Sultan.
We can recruit more troops now. Turkomans, Armenian cavalry, Elan cavalry. Let's recruit Akinchis, as many as we can. Oh, 4 are enough. One of our generals is dead. Oh,
Yes.
that just sucks. But in the bigger scheme of things, his death isn't as disastrous as what the Byzantines just suffered. A devastating blow to perhaps their last hope at taking back Iconium, unless there is another army lurking out there somewhere.
Sultan.
Let's see. Rhodes, Nicosia, Acre. The next turn they're going to either capitulate or
What
face
is
us
the
in battle.
Sultan's will? Orders?
I think we need to reinforce them
Orders.
as much as possible.
Naam. Will. Merging our armies.
Naam, Sultan.
We have room for more troops, but not really needed. Yes, enter. And see what the Byzantines do next. Their navy is a source of concern for me. I mean, I'm dealing them blow after blow on the land, but it's the navy that bothers me. The Turks are moving eastwards. They're either trying to garrison in Mosul or planning an attack on Damascus. Rebels have decided to come forward and fight. Man, so shall be it.
Nothing this day, except
I am the king of Rome and above grammar, Sigismund, Holy Roman Emperor. He wasn't actually the emperor of Rome, technically. He was a Germanic nobleman, if I remember. Not nobleman, just person of noble birth. Let's drop it. Let's send our cavalry forces charge. Charge. Bring our general behind here. I mean, it isn't very tricky. Just find a choke point and start attacking. Sending this cavalry contingent to outflank
four
them.
fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Palisade walls, I mean, look at this settlement. It's not even a city. And attack from here. Tactics can turn even a weak strategy into a successful one. Retreat the cavalry.
The enemy general
Let
flees
the
like an
infantry
old
do its
woman.
thing for now.
Attack and break the will of his men. The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men. Our men are under attack. We need to act.
Let's just kill off these units first. Attacking them as much as possible. Send the javelin men forward.
Our men are under attack. We must act now.
Save this cavalry contingent. Saracen militia. Saracens what was the term used for the Arabs, people of the desert. Look at the carnage. We've lost quite a considerable amount of troops ourselves. Okay. Let's retreat.
Arab cavalry! Attack!
I want all my missile units to go forward and attack them immediately. And I want my cavalry contingents to retreat here immediately.
Our men are under attack. We must act now.
Light it up. Begin attacking.
Behold our worthless foe. See how their general turns tail
Send the
and
infantry
flees like a
forward.
whipped dog.
I think that's pretty much the end for the enemy.
All praise to Allah. Your
End this
victory
battle
is
now,
ours.
and
A victory both righteous
with some minor losses, we have crushed the enemy. Although our losses were like 100 plus, that's almost 2 units, losing the
and
equivalent
a
of
most
2 units.
honorable victory. These lands are ours.
Loyalty is content, not. Let's sack it then. Loyalty means nothing if it is not absolute. Time machine made. An elaborate new time measuring device has begun to appear in several places around Europe that does not rely upon water or the light of the sun to work. Scholars have explained that it has been discovered that the motion of a swinging object can be used to drive the clock mechanism. Those that have seen one of these new mechanical clocks have suggested making one large enough to see from a distance would be useful, like the Big Ben, I guess.
Sultan, Inshallah, we will smite
them
this
under
foe,
siege
Sultan.
here.
Yes, Sultan, besieging this place. Mighty Sultan, do we wait them out or strike?
We have a population growth problem because of farming issues, but we will resolve those as soon as feasible.
Infidels to kill, Sultan! There shall be no mercy for these infidels. A crushing victory, my Sultan. Inshallah, none of them shall escape us. To
Resolve
battle!
automatically.
We showed the enemy no mercy, Sultan. Yes,
Automatically
Sultan.
resolve.
Your enemies shall...
Yes, no.
A crushing victory, my Sultan. To the
Sweeping out
shall
all
be
the
no
opposition
mercy for
in
these
this
infidels.
area.
Such is the fate of all infidels who face me. A crushing victory, my Sultan. Our enemies will suffer. Yes. Yes, Sultan. We showed the enemy no mercy, Sultan.
We would see you dead, heathen.
Perfect. Perfect. And in the meantime, let's bring our
Orders. How may I serve,
reinforcements
Sultan?
from Caesarea.
Orders. We move, Sultan. We
We
rest
can
here
send
until
these
dawn,
javelin
as you
men
will.
to reinforce Caesarea itself. Let's see, ballista maker, practice range, camera recruit here, stables, drill square. Okay, perfect. I think we need to be able to recruit more troops without
I
having to
serve
break
your
the
will.
bank.
The Sultan has a deal for me to make. Name the one soon to be a pauper. The Sultan has a deal for me to make. Establishing
Let's
trade,
see.
great Sultan.
This is okay. We are laying siege.
What is
We
the
are
infidel's
current.
name? I live to obey, Sultan. Until sunrise.
Rhodes is now fairly safe from Byzantine naval attacks.
Shubadak. There shall be no mercy for these infidels.
Na'am, great Sultan.
Let's
Joining orders, mighty Sultan.
combine our naval fleet here.
Na'am, great Sultan. Combine orders, mighty Sultan. Joining the fleet, Sultan.
Perfect. And more warships, please. We need the strongest navy in the region. Nothing short of that will help us dominate the landscape in the Mediterranean. It's all about who controls the strongest navy.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
Port here.
Course set.
And I guess construction underway, construction underway, no construction. Now you got something to build. Construction underway. Let's go for irrigation. Construction. Perfect. Construction underway, construction. Not enough funds for anything right now. Okay. Excellent. Enter. Once we take Iconium, our attack on Smyrna and Nicaea will be much smoother. now comes the moment of truth. They've got some of their troops.
Give
We've got
the
some of
infidel
ours.
nothing, you say, except death.
We will have to wait for our reinforcements to arrive before we can fully, fully engage in battle against the Byzantines.
Our foe brings more men to the battle.
Let's wheel around and go where our reinforcements are coming. This is light cavalry, I guess, but they have missile cavalry up there. We need to be able to it's a bit tricky. We will have to rendezvous with our other forces. And though this unit is going to tire in trying to reach that area, we are going to tire the enemy in trying to following us. Works good both ways. I sped
Battle
it up.
appears to be running in our favor. From good tidings such as these, does victory spring forth.
So we have deployed our troops finally. And some of them come forward. Perfect. Now I want my archers to form a line like this. I want my missile cavalry troops to form a second line. Is this one? It's okay. Form a second line here. And I want my general to lay a third line here. So we have reached successfully to the rest of our forces. Why are you not in command of this unit? Are there some other horse archers here? I should be given command of this unit, but for some reason it's not obeying anything I'm saying. Let me just wait a while for the enemy to show up. When they do, we attack. Let's see what the enemy is up to. Okay, so Byzantine infantry, ballistas, general, and some other troops advancing forth. They're not bringing the trebuchet with them though. This can be a problem. I mean, how will I attack this trebuchet unit? We'll worry about it later on. Let them come for now. This unit is not responding for some reason. enemy reinforcements here are... Let me just go and send some of my troops to destroy this unit here. The Akinchi units, let me send some of these to harass this enemy unit. As for the rest of us, let them go first. As for the rest of us, I want my archers to form a line here. I want the remaining cavalry troops to form a line here.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
They're just sitting there taking those arrow volleys. They can't really do anything about these arrow volleys. Infantry without anything to throw at the cavalry. Cavalry firing volleys at the volleys. No chance. What about the Akinchis up north? It's a hard battle to coordinate. We've got fighting on multiple
Praise
fronts.
to Allah. You have left our enemy lost. They run like children. Scour them from the field.
Excellent. Now, let's begin attacking them. I want this 3rd cavalry unit here. General's bodyguard. Try to pelt as many arrows on them as possible. When they retreat, they're going to go inside the castle. I think we can follow them in the... Why is there... there is a door here. Okay, there is a door there. I want you here. So when they retreat inside those doors, you can go and stop them. In fact, I want you after this. Let me just pause a second. And now, yes. Let's organize immediately. Form our lines quickly.
Praise be to Allah! The enemy's general lies dead. Now his men can sense their doom upon them.
Byzantine heavy infantry. Archer militia. Now we can begin firing our arrows. Perfect. Attack anyone who comes this way. Block their retreat. Perfect. 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 Let's go on and harass some of them. Engage them. Forward. Reposition in front of the door. A lot of back and forth here. with the rest of the army. You two here. In fact, go and join them. Okay, Spear Militia pretty much wound up right now. Okay. Those archer units are undefended. Now let's go and attack the ballista first. I think we need to protect our archers. Now, attack.
Behold our worthless foe! See how their general turns tail and flees like a whipped dog!
So, we have also overcome their siege equipment.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle!
Let's go and take out this unit here. And desert archers, I want you stationed here. Open the door, let us in. Let us in. The door opens. We can move inside for the kill. I think they are bringing us their troops forward. Yes, they are. Perfect. Let's bring our general backwards. Perfect. Go and butcher them as much as possible.
Our brave men have captured the enemy general. He pretends to be a lion, but he seems more an victory is well within our grasp. In time our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
They're not coming forward. They're not coming forward. Let's withdraw. Let's withdraw so that they come forward. I need them to come forward. Oh, come on. Come outside. I can't.
Our men are under attack. We must act now.
I'm stuck outside their walls. There isn't anything I can do about it. Let's try and pelt some
Our men
arrows
are
at
under
them.
attack. We need to act.
Okay, they've come out. Charge, 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 charge. Catch them before the door closes. Yes! Now we're inside. All that remains to do is butcher them, I guess. Yeah, let's try with you too. Accelerate 6 times. The battle is pretty much won.
My lord, our men are in command of the city. Our enemy flees before us like
And battle.
great victories
With
are
minor
like sweet
losses,
nectar.
I guess around
Come,
100 losses.
let us
we
drink of the
incurred
most
upon
rare
them.
and glorious.
a devastating defeat, and we have now taken over Iconium.
Yeah.
Sultan, a most honorable victory.
Iconium.
Allah, the most
Sack it.
merciful, has delivered us. Victory.
I hope this doesn't succeed. Now the road to Smyrna is open. From Smyrna we take Nicaea, and then Byzantine holdings in Greece. Iconium doesn't seem very pleased with our arrival. Denmark, the rebels, assassination mission, Master Chief's like, oh, okay. Family member who is the faction leader now. Faction heir. Okay. Yes, what about population growth now? Squalor. Let me see. Public happiness. Stone walls. Why not? Citadel, we need more resources for that though. Amir's stable. Let's go for a masjid in the holy city. A town hall in Damascus.
Your plan, Great Sultan?
Merchant
Bringing
up here.
in new trade, Sultan.
The Byzantine merchants have taken over pretty much everything.
Infidels to kill, Sultan.
Retrain. Let's see.
How may I serve,
Merging our
Sultan?
forces
Na'am. Sultan.
as much as feasible.
How may I serve, Sultan? Orders. Na'am. How may I serve, Sultan? Orders. Orders. Na'am. How may I serve,
Merging their
Sultan?
forces as much as
Na'am.
possible.
Orders.
Let's see what else.
Na'am.
This two cavalry contingents can unite.
How may I serve, Sultan?
Divide the Caesarea.
Na'am. We march.
Fortify Iconium. What do we have here? Let's start building a small masjid here. Now Smyrna is open for an attack.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Na'am, great Sultan. Inshallah,
And we are
our
bringing
winds
our
shall be
Titanic
fair.
fleet to attack the Greeks in the sea as well.
How may I serve, Sultan?
And what can we do here? Let's recruit some infantry troops the next turn and send cavalry archers out there to raid as much as possible.
What is the infidel's name?
Perfect.
Ready, my Sultan. Who or what offends you?
Oi!
To mighty Sultan. Rest
So the
assured,
second
my Sultan.
attempted assassination
He'll
was
get
a
the point.
failure. The Turks up north.
Your will. There is something you wish to speak of?
Say map information, map information.
We must decline this you speak of, Sadiq.
Okay. For the sake of it, let's accept it.
If Allah is willing, we will reach our discussions.
Now they
come to
know
a
where
close.
we are. And they may try to attack us. And I actually wanted to provoke them, sort of.
Na'am. How may I serve, Sultan? Na'am. Sultan. Orders. Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan? Orders.
Let's see. Let's bring our
Sultan,
Na'am. may I
cavalry to
serve,
the
Sultan?
frontier in
Orders.
Aleppo.
Sultan.
Let's
How
mount
may
the
Allah-
Damascus too.
Sultan. Or we march. Sultan.
Yeah, pretty much all of them.
Na'am. We move, Sultan.
In fact, forget about this one. We have secured our frontier, Aleppo. And I think the Turks will attack now that they know where we are. And I kind of want them to, because if they do, I can kick them out of Iraq. You know, use their violation of this neutrality as some form of justification for that. Why is this port empty? It should have something in it. Enter. The Byzantine navy now suffer another series of setbacks. They want us once again to blockade that port.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Course set. Na'am, great Sultan.
We'll see if we can blockade
We
the
must
port
anchor
at
until
Smyrna.
morning. Orders, mighty Sultan.
Let's recruit warships to join this fleet when it moves upstream. Disrupt the Byzantine trade and everything.
Sultan. Yalla.
Now we are going to march.
our enemies will
Forward.
suffer.
Let the leader stay
How may I
here.
serve, Sultan? Sultan. How may I
Let's
serve,
send the
Sultan?
cavalry forward
How may I serve, Sultan?
to Smyrna.
We shall end this day in triumph.
And a second column
How may I serve, Sultan?
of
Na'am.
all these troops
Na'am. Sultan.
behind this
As you will. The sun sets on today's journey.
Smyrna is our next target now. And here Edessa and Mosul are our targets. Military tells where. Perfect. Damascus. Things are a bit troubled here. Okay, no available troops. Saracen militia. Let's hire someone who will be able to, you know, do something when the time comes, when they have to muster more troops.
Yes, noble master.
Na'am, great Sultan. Yes, Sultan. Like the weary orders, mighty Sultan. Combine orders, mighty Sultan. Orders, mighty Sultan. Combining
Another massive fleet on its way to take dominance in the Mediterranean. And what can we build here? What can we build here? Blacksmith, drill square. Masjid is fine. Aleppo. Enter. European merchants are making their way here. What about the crusade? Didn't the Pope call a crusade against us? Against Jerusalem? Maybe they're not here yet, but well, whenever they come, they'll face fierce resistance. And they are reinforcing Smyrna. The Moors. I think we need to get some form of an alliance with the Moors. Lucid visions. Reports are coming in from northern Italy of scholars placing delicate glass lenses in a thin metallic frame to be worn on the face. Apparently, if the lenses are made to correct size, they can help those with poor sight to see like normal, healthier citizens. Aesthetics among the scholarly community are concerned that wearing such a contraption will result in being teased or shunned. Like being called four eyes or something? Large bazaar. Stone walls. Stable, ballista maker, practice range, desert archers. I think practice range is needed.
As my Sultan wills.
Jerusalem is now under good hands. Edessa, Aleppo, Antioch. Do we have an agent here? We can't even recruit one.
Is there something you wish me to tell the Sultan?
Orders, mighty Sultan. Course set.
Let's
Orders, mighty
combine
Sultan.
forces and attack.
Until death! Victory, Sultan!
Perfect. And we are now
great
blockading Smyrna.
Blockading the foreigner's port.
How may I serve, Sultan?
And
The
this is
infidels
perfect.
are orders. We move,
The
Sultan.
infantry is lagging behind, but I want to be able to lay siege to Smyrna earlier on. And once that is done, Nicaea will be our next target. Waiting for the Turks to
Yes, my
make
master.
their move.
You have a proposition for my Sultan?
Give him a bribe.
The answer, I'm afraid, peace and farewell.
Damascus,
Yes, sir.
merchant,
Paving the way for new trade.
merchants.
I serve your will. Bringing in new trade, Sultan.
Cairo, Alexandria, all of these cities fairly well defended. I think I will have to convert this into a town now. I mean, Tripoli is not under threat of any sorts. The Sicilians are friendly, are allies. The Moors are okay, they're not going to attack, at least I don't think so that they will. And if they ever do, now I have bases in Greece and in the Mediterranean. I can always attack from there. Let's lower the tax rates. And what is bothering people so much? Public order, corruption, devastation, unrest, squalor, religion, criminal farming. Let's just improve things one at a time. Enter. Let's see what the Byzantines do. I think Thessalonica is going to capitulate in a couple of turns. And in the meantime, I would need to hire more troops in Corinth to avoid a major setback. Oh, please don't lose your business. Right. Another Byzantine army in the area, taking on the rebels. And not my forces. So typical. Moors, Turks. I think Turks will try to reinforce their own positions up north against the Mongols, if I'm not mistaken. Merchants' assets seized. Faction announcements. Relationships improved with Venice. Oh, good, okay.
How may I
After a
serve,
protracted war, we have managed to
Sultan.
secure favorable terms with them.
Galar, the sun sets on today's journey.
The next turn we're going to take Smyrna. Let's build up a sizable force. Because we'll be needing more army here when we
Orders, mighty Sultan. We have blockaded the
go
port
and
as
attack
ordered, Sultan.
further Byzantine holdings in the area. Once we take Thessalonica, Durazzo, we can pincer move against the Byzantines and take Constantinople. That's, I guess, for another day though. Upgrade to Citadel. No, let's go for irrigation first. Irrigation. Shisha bar. Damascus. Agents, merchants.
Name the one soon to be a pauper.
Oh, thank God.
It
Yes.
will be as if they were never there, paving the way for new trade. Your plan, Great Sultan? Establishing
One
trade,
more
Great
merchant
Sultan.
here. Perfect. Alexandria, the Suspend.
How may I serve, Sultan?
Troops.
Sultan.
Let's attack this rebel
Galar, my
army
Sultan
here.
wishes you dead.
Keeping behind a single weak cavalry unit.
Infidel's army will not survive. Long live the warriors of Islam! We shall end
Iconium,
this
what can we
day
do
as
in Iconium?
victors.
Nothing for now. Saracen militia. And I guess spear militia, infantry. Enter. 2 Byzantine cities under siege at once, and hopefully no hope for the Byzantines to counterattack effectively, at least. Or maybe they can. Byzantine navy has been mobilized once again. Well, we'll take care of them soon enough. Turks are moving towards the north. They're not attacking as anticipated. I mean, the diplomatic language was very rough, but I suppose we are at the position of power here. They don't want to disturb us right now.
A new discovery that could change the course of warfare. Gunpowder. This dark powder may look innocent enough, but when brought to spark, it explodes with a force that is unmatched. This terrible weapon will make armor obsolete and render castle walls near useless. It would be wise to be the first to master its use in war.
Gunpowder weapons are here. Perfect.
Yes, Sultan. Closing to engage. The infidel surrenders the sea. Blockading the foreigner's port. Orders, mighty
Let's
Sultan.
see.
Attacking the infidel fleet. The
Perfect.
sea is yours, great Sultan.
Perfect.
We
Perfect.
have blockaded the port as ordered, Sultan.
Constantinople. So the Turks have called a jihad against Constantinople, and now they're going to move all the way across here to try and take Constantinople. We'll have to beat them to it though.
Na'am. We move, Sultan. We shall end this day in triumph.
That's assault. What are the odds? Automatically resolve. Minor losses.
All praise
Smyrna
is
is
due to Allah
taken.
for granting this victory.
Wait a
These
second,
lands
where
are
is-
ours.
Okay, occupy. Let's retrain some of these units. Reorganize. I think we need to repair the walls here as well. In Caesarea. Dockyard, council chambers. A gunsmith. Let's see, Acre. In Gaza. Well, we can have a gunsmith in Gaza now. Perfect.
How may I serve, Sultan? Orders. How may I serve, Sultan?
Now let's build docklands, dockyard or docklands. Let's go for something massive. Paved roads, finally. Damascus, Jerusalem, Baghdad. Let's see, let's regroup
Na'am.
our troops
How may I serve, Sultan?
as much as possible.
Na'am. How may I serve, Sultan?
This army is a bit battered, but we, in a couple of turns, we will be able to turn the tide.
Sultan. Na'am. Yalla. We rest here until dawn.
The Razzo Thessalonica is our next target, and it's going to capitulate in 5 more turns. Not if we can help it, though. Right? Let's bring these catapults forward and take the city out in a couple of turns. Do we have a fairly unaffected unit here? This one seems
Sultan.
okay. Let's
We
go
move,
and
Sultan.
spy on Nicaea. Infantry on its way. Infantry on its way.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Inshallah,
Our naval
wind
fleet is
shall be
also
fair.
in action now.
We must anchor until...
Orders? The infidels' army will not...
Destroy this rebel force here.
A most honorable victory!
This
As you
garrison
will.
in Aleppo. Enter. Let's see what the Byzantines will do. They're trying to match our numbers, I guess, and then attack when convenient. Fighting the rebels. The Byzantines do have a sizable force in the area. They can repel us if they want to. A crusade as well.
The Holy Bible may preach peace, but when it is Christendom itself that is threatened, then it is every Christian's duty to defend all that is holy. His Holiness the Pope has called a crusade to reclaim the Holy Lands from the infidel, who would deny Christian pilgrims their right to visit the holy places. It is time for the armies of Christendom to put aside their differences and unite under one banner, the sign of the cross, and give back God's children what is rightfully theirs, or die trying.
Perfect. Now let's reinforce
Orders.
the frontier
Sultan.
against Nicaea.
As you will. The sun sets on today's journey. Sultan. Salah. Joining the ranks.
Paved roads. Can't we have paved roads? Okay, separate this. Alexandria. Minaret masjids. Large. Okay, we need to keep the taxation a bit low. Shed. Okay, what the heck? Public morale is important, a very important factor.
Sultan. We march.
Okay, so there is a fairly decent Byzantine force in the area,
Na'am, great Sultan.
and
Like the weary
blockade
camel,
Thessalonica
now we must
fought.
wait. Orders, mighty Sultan. Inshallah, the winds shall return tomorrow.
Constantinople and Nicaea are fairly well defended.
How may I serve,
Let's
Sultan?
merge these armies
Forming up
together.
together, Sultan. Na'am. How may I serve, Sultan? We move, Sultan. We rest here
There will be
until dawn.
more troops coming shortly. And the next turn we are going to take Thessalonica.
What is the infidel's name? There is a target you had in mind, yes?
Perfect. There was another assassin here.
Orders.
Can't really see him though. Maybe he's dead.
What is the Sultan's will?
Retreat in there. There's a lot to retrain, but we will the next turn. Enter. Our economy is growing, and now we don't have the same economic constraints that we had just a couple of episodes before. Now we can afford so many expensive projects. And doing our best to ensure the success of the said projects. Perfect. Remove the rebels from this land while I take Thessalonica. Now they will try to defend Nicaea. I see they have left the fort unguarded.
How may I serve, Sultan?
No. Let's see. Can retrain. Yes, we can. Let's also hire some more troops.
Na'am.
And bring
We
our
march.
resources forward.
The sun sets on today's journey.
Caesarea. Build a citadel. Aleppo. Mustard is fine. Baghdad. Gunsmith is okay. Perfect. Now let's
Sultan.
rendezvous
We move,
with
Sultan.
the Green Army.
Inshallah, we will
Attack them,
smite this
and
foe,
let's do it in
Sultan.
person.
Show no fear to the infidel.
Unit! Wait for orders!
Where are the infantry troops? Let's place them here behind the artillery. That's pretty much
The
it.
enemy show their cowardice. They bring in reinforcements.
They're bringing reinforcements from the other side. I think the reinforcements will join them in the castle, in the fort, whatever. The city, sorry. And the catapults are much more destructive than ballistic.
The gates are down!
Let's take out the towers too, so that they can use the towers to help us with arrows as we try to penetrate their defenses. The other tower. The catapults are a serious weapon of destruction. Serious weapon of destroying or whatever stands in your way in terms of infrastructure. Let's see if we can attack the infantry troops with our catapults. I think the ball will go down before the infantry troops. Okay, the ball is almost
We have
down.
broken down the walls. Now we must strike faster than the wind.
It's okay. Stop. Let's go and spray them with arrows, as many as we can. And there is absolutely nothing they can do to resist. I sped up the game at least 6
Allah
times.
is glorious. We have taken the walls. It is
Now
time
it's
we
time
captured this
to
place.
pelt them with arrows, arrow fire. And that's pretty much it. Shower
Only
them with
half
arrows,
the enemy
as many
force
as possible.
remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight. The enemy victory is well within our grasp. In time, our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Let's go help them with more arrows.
The enemy king was bolder than a rooster.
So the
but no
Byzantine
less
king
dead
is dead.
For that.
I didn't know
We
that this
should
was a king,
scatter
but
his men
okay,
to the
he's
four
dead now.
winds. Only half the enemy force remains. Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the
Perfect.
battle. We have cut off the serpent's head. The enemy general is slain. Let's
The
see how
second
these
enemy
snakes
general is
fight
also
without
down.
their head.
Just look at the amount of arrows being showered at them. Is it even possible to keep standing after taking so many hits?
Victory is ours. A
Perfect.
victory both righteous and well deserved.
With minor losses, we have taken over the city. Thessalonica is now under the Egyptian faction's control.
Long live the warriors of Islam!
Okay, so there is
Mighty
a
Sultan,
potential
you are this land's
to
master
revolt,
now.
exterminate the population. It's not a good thing to do, but you know, it makes sense. Let's construct a port. When you start an extermination campaign when you exterminate the population,
Ready, my Sultan.
what actually happens is that you kind of lose all the civilizational advances that the enemy may have made in the city. It's not really a advisable option, but it works sometimes. I don't want Thessalonica to revolt, so
For what offense,
it's better
mighty
safe than sorry.
Sultan? He should not have opposed you. Orders, mighty Sultan.
Now
You
we
control access to
have
this port now, Sultan.
compromised their trade across the Dardanelles Channel.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Naam, great Sultan. Yes, Sultan. Closing to engage. Victory,
And
Sultan.
Also Nicaea. Perfect. The Byzantine holdings are meager now. Durazzo seems to be the only Byzantine city here that needs our attention, immediate attention. Let's see, there is a major
Name the field of battle. We
Byzantine force to the west, but I think it's something for another day. I guess we continue from this point on, take over the rest of the Byzantine territories, and until then, this is Gaming Dragon 360. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons and share it with your friends. Thank you so much for watching.